Well, hello everybody, BugEater64 here, and today we're going to be flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and we are going to be flying the MD-11. Now we're going to be flying from San Francisco to Anchorage, Alaska, 1,750 plus miles, and we're going to be using Beyond ATC. This is going to be an FSAirlines flight, so we're going to be carrying about 107 passengers and over 91,000 pounds of packages. So this flight could make a little bit of change for my virtual airline that I fly with. So with that being said, let's get inside the cockpit and let's see how things go. Let's get this bird set up and let's hopefully have a nice flight. Catch you inside. Well, welcome to San Francisco International Airport and the MD-11. Let's get some power to the bird. Okay, battery on. Close the cover. And the external power is available, so we're going to switch that on. Now, with that, let's get our alignment started on our nav computer. Alrighty. So everything's looking like it's supposed to. Let's go ahead and start with our payload. Now we're going to have, with this flight, we're having 107 first class passengers. This is going to be an FSAirlines flight, so we've got pre-planned that. We're carrying cargo's like 91,000 pounds plus, and then our fuel is 68,000 pounds. And let's go to import our flight plan, and you see that fuel is in kilograms. Anyway, so we've loaded to the FMC our flight plan. Now let's look at our performance numbers. We're going to be taking off, I believe, from runway 28 left. And which has got a slope of minus 0.1. So we're going to be using a specific setting of 15 degrees on the flaps. PACs will be turned on. Let's get our total weight. There we go. And temperature outside is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. And the wind's at 4 knots, so not too bad there. Okay, so our V1 V is like 136, VR is 136, and V2 is at about 158 or 59. Okay, so let's put our nav lights on and arm the emergency. No smoking sign is always on, and we'll put our seatbelt on auto. Okay. So gonna preset our flaps to 15 and our okay, that's looking pretty good. There we go. Double checking that our wheels are down and locked. And we'll set up our loading our navigaph so we can okay, 28 right, and then we're going to be landing in Anchorage because we're flying from San Francisco to Anchorage, Alaska, and we'll be landing on runway 7 left. So all right, there we go. So now we go ahead and check our, we've set our flight plan in our FMC. Now we're going to double check it and do updates to it. So, okay, let's go to the initial flight plan. Alright. So, okay, we can see that the flight plan was put in there. We're going to be flying at, I believe, 38,000 feet. Our call, or flight number is 80X01. Our cruise altitude is 380. And our cost index is 80. So with that, we've got our fuel loaded. We can get it into the FMC. Let's clear that. And so that's looking good. Let's go to the second page. There's our fuel. We're not going to deal with dumping or anything like that. So takeoff. Okay, so now we need to put in our runway slope, which was minus 0.1, I believe. Yeah, okay. And the wind was 4 knots, okay. And the temperature is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so our flaps are gonna be, okay, we're looking at our V rates. Okay, so 136. And 58 and 136 and 158. Okay, clear that. All right. So AMAKR. All right, now okay, and then the mod, And after the mod, okay, so okay, so BAITT and let's see if it'll give it to me this time. SNAGG. Not in database. Alright. Well, that's okay. Because we'll just disregard that one and go on to Schnicken. So SHNKN and then AINKK WUGSI WEBBI okay, and then finally PANC. Since it won't let us put in the actual runway number, so let's look at the page. Looks very good. Page 1. Okay, so get that set up. I'm lazy. Okay, so right now we're looking pretty good. The pressure is 3052. Okay, so that's set. Okay, so okay, let's get the passengers on. Okay. Okay.
Boarding requested.
Okay, so we'll get aircraft loaded, get the passengers on board, and then we'll do pushback. Okay. Okay, so while we wait for the passengers to get loaded, we'll have a sip of good old-fashioned Hotel Charlie or hot coffee as we watch the system work. So actually, the day of this flight, we're having scattered clouds in San Francisco, and it's gonna be interesting. We're using Beyond ATC for our voice traffic and traffic control, and we're using the fly-by-wire which works with Beyond ATC for ground traffic and so on. So we'll see how that's working along with everything else. Okay, so boarding's completed. Luggage is loaded, and we can go ahead, things get set up, and call for pushback. So okay, we're going to put the parking brake on. Then we're going to have the chocks removed, and we'll go ahead and switch over to APU and then call for pushback so we can start the engines. Okay, APU power is available. We'll go ahead and switch over. Okay, we are on APU power now, so we are just about ready to call for pushback, and so we can start the engines and get on our trip. Trip's going to be 1,750 plus miles, and will take about 4.5 hours.
Beyond ATC connected.
Okay. Okay, so we'll set that for about 286 or 8, yeah. And then our cruising altitude be 38,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and set that here. And there we go. All right.
United 1271, San Francisco ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest, United 1271.
Yeah, I've got, using Beyond ATC now, I've got basic controls as to how many aircraft, but at times it's really hard for them to let me get in there without running over another aircraft's request. So, and that's just maybe because I'm not used to the system that much. But anyway, let's go ahead and call for pushback.
Sky with 5826 at gate Echo 2 request pushback.
Sky West 5826, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved, face east, Sky West 5826.
Departure checks completed.
United 1271, request taxi.
United 1271, runway 1 left taxi via Mike 2, Bravo, Mike.
Runway 1 left taxi via Mike 2 Bravo Mike, United 1271.
Locking gear.
Okay, so they're getting ready to push us back. Can hear the ground crew going through their procedures.
Southwest 3459, gate Bravo 14 request pushback and engine start.
Southwest 3459, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, Southwest 3459.
Air Crane X-01 Heavy, at gate Alpha 11. Request pushback and engine start.
Air Crane X-01 Heavy, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
Sky with 5826, taxi for departure.
Okay, we've got our okay for pushback and start.
SkyWest 5826, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left taxi via Alpha Mike, Sky with 5826.
United 1271, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5 United 1271. Have a good one.
Commencing push.
United
All right.
1227, at gate Delta 15 request pushback and engine start.
United 2027, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, United 2027. Southwest 3459, ready to taxi to the active.
Southwest 3459, runway 1 left taxi via
Okay,
Mike
so
1
let's
Bravo,
go ahead
Mike.
and
Runway 1 left via Mike 1 Bravo, Mike Southwest
get our
3459.
engine started. Engine number 3.
Southwest 3459, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Contact Tower 120.5, Southwest 3459. United 1883, at gate Foxtrot 20, request pushback and engine start.
Okay, so
United
engine
1883,
3 is
San
starting
Francisco
up.
ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback approved, face northeast, United 1883.
Okay, so alright, so engine 3 started. Let's do engine 1.
United 2027, taxi for departure.
United 2027, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike, United 2027.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start. SkyWest 5826, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Contact Tower 120.5, Sky, West 5826. United 1883, ready to taxi to the active.
United 1883, runway 1 left taxi via Bravo 3 Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left via Bravo 3 Alpha, Mike United 1883.
Okay.
Cockpit.
Sky was
Good engine
61
start.
X-ray. Gate Delta 4 request pushback and engine start.
Unlocking gear.
Sky West 861 X-ray, San Francisco ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Pushback approved, face southwest. Sky was 861 X-ray. Sky was 5290 at Gate Foxtrot 5, request pushback.
Sky West 5290, San Francisco ground, pushback approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast. Sky was 5290.
United 2027, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5, have a good day.
Over to Tower 120.5, United 2027. Have a good one. Delta 1501, Gate Charlie 5, request pushback.
Delta 1501, San Francisco ground, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Delta 1501.
San Francisco ground, 80X01 heavy, request taxi to runway.
Sky West 861 X-ray, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5, Sky West 861 X-ray. Have a good day.
United 1883, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5, see you.
Why aren't you answering
Over to
me?
Tower 120.5, United 1883.
Air Crane AX-01 Heavy, runway 28 left taxi via Mike 2, Alpha, Lima, Foxtrot.
Runway 28 left via Mike 2, Alpha, Lima, Foxtrot, Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
Alaska 1304, Gate Charlie 11 taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left.
Gate Charlie 11
Okay.
taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left, Alaska 1304. Delta 1501, ready to taxi to the active.
Delta 1501, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike, Delta 1501. United 470, taxi for departure.
United 470, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike, United 470. Delta 1470, Gate Charlie 7, request pushback and engine start.
Delta 1470, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north, Delta 1470.
Okay, so come on.
Sky West 5290, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Sky was 5290.
Sky West 5290, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Sky was 5290.
Delta 1501, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Contact Tower 120.5, Delta 1501.
Alaska 1304, cross runway 28 left at Tango. Continue taxi via Tango, Delta, Bravo, Golf, Alpha.
Cross 28 left at Tango, continue via Tango, Delta, Bravo, Golf, Alpha, Alaska 1304.
United 984 Heavy, Gate Golf 10 taxi via Kilo, Bravo, Bravo Tree, Alpha.
Gate Golf 10, taxi via Kilo Bravo Bravo 3 Alpha United 984 Heavy.
United 470, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Contact Tower 120.5, United 470.
Air Canada 737, Gate Delta 10 taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left.
Over to Gate Delta 10 taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left, Air Canada 737.
SkyWest 5290, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5 Sky, West 5290.
Air Canada 737, cross runway 28 left at Tango. Continue taxi via Tango, Delta, Bravo, Echo, Alpha.
Cross 28 left at Tango. Continue via Tango, Delta, Bravo,
Okay,
Echo,
so
Alpha. Air
let's
Canada
hope that everything
737.
goes well.
All aircraft be advised information Juliet now current, altimeter 3052.
Delta
Okay.
1470, request taxi.
We're all set. 3052.
Delta 1470, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike, Delta 1470.
United 2051, at Gate Echo 6, request pushback.
United 2051, San Francisco ground, pushback approved.
We got a late start on this flight as
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast. United
we
2051.
ended up having all kinds of mechanical
United
issues with our
433,
nav
Gate Echo 11
system.
uniform, request pushback and engine start.
United 433, San Francisco ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback approved, face east, United 433.
Okay.
Delta 1470, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Contact Tower 120.5, Delta 1470. Take care.
United 2051, request taxi to the active.
United 2051, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Mike.
Runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike. United 2051.
Okay.
United 433, ready to taxi to the active.
Air Crane AX-01 Heavy, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5. Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
United 2315, go around. Fly runway heading, maintain 5,700 feet.
Going round. Fly runway heading. Maintain 5,700 feet. United 2315.
United 2315, contact NorCal approach 134.5, speak soon.
Contact NorCal approach 134.5. United 2315.
United 2 Heavy, exit left at Kilo.
Exit left at Kilo. United 2 Heavy.
Okay, so San Francisco Tower, ADX-01 Heavy, request departure.
Air Crane AX-01 Heavy, runway 28 left, line up and wait.
Runway 28 left. Line up and wait. Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
San Francisco Tower. JetBlue 608. Visual runway 28 left.
JetBlue 608, San Francisco Tower, continue.
Wilco, JetBlue 608.
Air Crane AX-01 Heavy, San Francisco Tower, wind calm, RNAV to GNNRR, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 left, RNAV to GNNRR, cleared for takeoff. Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
Delta 1470, contact NorCal departure, have a good flight.
Contact NorCal departure, Delta 1470.
San Francisco Tower, ExecJet 843, visual runway 28 right.
ExecJet 843, San Francisco Tower, continue.
Roger, ExecJet 843.
Okay.
United 2051, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position for traffic, United 2051.
United 2051, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, United 2051. United 433, ready for departure, runway 1 left.
United 433, San Francisco Tower, wind calm, RNAV Bay, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1 left, nav to MD, Bay, cleared for takeoff, United 433.
ExecJet 843, wind calm, runway 28 right, cleared to land.
Runway 28 right, cleared to land, ExecJet 843.
San Francisco Tower, JetBlue 700, visual runway 28 left.
JetBlue 700, San Francisco Tower, continue.
Roger, JetBlue 700.
JetBlue 608, wind calm, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
Runway 28 left, cleared to land, JetBlue 608.
Air Crane AX-01 Heavy, reset transponder. Squawk 5164.
5164 in the box. Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
Southwest 2810, hold position for traffic.
Hold position for traffic, Southwest 2810.
Air Crane AX-01 Heavy, contact NorCal departure 135.1.
Contact NorCal departure 135.1. Air Crane X-01 Heavy. NorCal departure. Air Crane X-01 Heavy, 4,700 feet. Air Crane X-01 Heavy, NorCal departure. Good day, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 190. Climb maintain flight level 190, Air Crane X-01 Heavy.
Yeah, I'll get it. Just a second. Yeah, you stay off your feet. I'm just making sure everything's going according to plan.
Radar contact.
Oakland Center, November 1713 Charlie. Good day, 1000.
November 1713 Charlie, Oakland Center, radar contact.
Oakland Center, United 433, through flight level 1908 for flight level 260.
United 433, Oakland Center, copy. United 649, contact Oakland Center 127.8. Take care. Contact Oakland Center 127.8, United 649. Take care. Oakland Center, KLM 221 Heavy, descending Deboard 4, flight level 367. KLM 221 Heavy, Oakland Center.
Center on 2485, Air Crane X01 Heavy. Seattle Center, Air Crane X01 Heavy. Good day, flight level 380.
Air Crane X01 Heavy, Seattle Center, roger.
center. Air crane X01 heavy. Flight level 380.
Air crane X01 heavy, anchorage center.
Anchorage Center, Aircrane ADX-01 Heavy, ready for descent.
Aircrane ATC-01 Heavy, descend via 85 arrival, Ted Stevens anchorage landing runway 7 left, altimeter 289er7.
Descend via Whitty 5 arrival. Ted Stevens anchorage landing runway 7 left. Altimeter 289er7. Air Crane X01 Heavy.
Now that Whitty 5 arrival is not what I've got set in the flight plan. So at this point, that's not what I really want to do. Just have to see if I can get that changed. Okay, it's been a beautiful flight up to this point. No real problems. We're above the clouds, so. But that being said, the clouds will be coming into play here. Okay, so got things set up.
Crane X01 Heavy. Request approach change.
Aircrane X01 Heavy, roger. Say approach.
Request ILS runway 07 left. Air Crane X01 Heavy.
Aircrane X01 Heavy, you're already assigned ILS runway 07 left. Unable.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that works. Okay, so we're on our next waypoint is Bait. It's about 85 miles away. We got 10 minutes to get there. So you're supposed to be at 25,000 feet there, but the flight plan actually calls for me to remain at 38,000 feet. What I'm going to do is I want to wait and see when we make that turn. Will it start following the flight plan? Because after we make the turn, we've got 11 miles to the top of descent, and I want to see how the automatic pilot reacts to what I've got set up. So we'll see how it goes. See you when we get there.
Anchorage departure. Air Crane X01 Heavy. Good day. Flight level 389er, we have Kilo. Air crane X01 heavy anchorage approach. Altimeter 289er, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 07 left. Altimeter 289er, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 07 left. Air crane X01 heavy.
Okay, so we've got our clearance. Instead of doing ILS approach, we're going to do RNAV approach. Because I don't like the approach they gave me. So we changed it. Let's see how this works. We got 127 miles to Anchorage. And our bait waypoint is about 13 miles away. So we'll see what starts to happen after we get there and then to the top of a descent. Now the question is, we're descending. Are we going to descend fast enough to get to where we need to be for runway 7 left? Only time will tell. Let's see how this goes.
Alaska 61, contact Anchorage Tower 118.3.
Over to Tower 118.3, Alaska 61.
Now let's see if we can. The problem I've had in the past is getting the autopilot to disengage along with the auto throttle. But we'll see how that goes today. Okay, so we've got 69 miles to the airport, so we'll be making a right turn up here shortly. Alright, let's get ready for approach here shortly. Okay, if you look in the upper right hand corner of the video, or I'm sorry, the upper left hand corner of the video, you'll see the external recorded version of the landing when I changed the weather, because this is what it should have looked like if they were going to let me RNAV the runway. The MD-11, when it's coming in for approach, and you look at the PAPIs, normally the proper approach would show 3 white, 1 red, because of how tall the aircraft is. Come on, where are you? And at this point, I can't see anything. They should never allow an aircraft to do an RNAV in what I would consider, for this heavy aircraft, this is way below minimums. Man, I can't see anything. So, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see where I was on this approach on the replay. And they should never allowed me to attempt this RNAV. This should have been straightforward, an ILS approach, and everything would probably be fine. So, Beyond ATC, I'm sorry, you screwed up this time. But we're going to go ahead. At this point, I didn't know I had passed over the airport. I figured at about 2,000 feet I would break out of the clouds, be able to pick up the runway, and continue on with my approach. Never happened. And the train's coming up, so this wasn't a good look. At this point, I realized that I am beyond the airfield. Tried to disengage the autopilot, and it fought me. So this was not gonna end well. Plus, I was extremely low on fuel. As you can see at MFD telling me that all 3 engines are running out of fuel very quickly. To the point that the autopilot is working against me, and I'm trying to disengage it, hand fly this thing against what the autopilot wants to do. So I finally, let's disengage it. Which normally I don't like to disengage that way, but it wasn't gonna let me go, so we were fighting it. So at this point, what I'm trying to do is turn around and try a second approach, but I did not have the fuel for it. See, and at this point, I put those switches back up, and it wants to fight me again.
Anchorage Tower, Alaska 7015, ILS runway 07 right.
Alaska 7015, Anchorage Tower, wind 115 at 4, runway 7 right clear to land.
Runway 7 right clear to land, Alaska 7015.
Okay, we got a problem here. We can't see the runway. It's just gonna fight me and fight me and fight me. Get down. Wanted to make sure I was over the mountains. We went ahead and set the autopilot back on. That's why the alarm quit. See if we can get turned
Alaska
around.
7015, exit right at Foxtrot.
And
exit right at Foxtrot, Alaska 7015.
See if we can do another approach. But I'm not sure we have the flight time available because our fuel is all but gone. There's a mountain in front of us, so okay, autopilot will not turn off. This is going real bad. upper left-hand corner, you can see where I really am, and you look out my windscreen, we can't see anything. So this was the problem I was having. I should be sitting on the ground safely, but I was given wrong information. So it is what it is. Bad day. And for just over 4 hours, this flight went extremely well. Yep. Getting more warnings. Engine 2 just shut down. We're out of fuel. Okay. Yeah, we're done. Engine 1 and 3 just shut down for fuel starvation. So, how does a big jet glide? Let's just see how this goes. When you consider we don't have the altitude and we got mountains in front of us, we'll just go ahead and crash into a mountain and let the passengers get out to build snowmen. We're going in. Oh my goodness.
Aircrane ADX 01 Heavy. Exit next available taxiway.
Perform safety-related smoking is not permitted until you reach a
That is just so cute.
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground
ATC
crew will
telling me to
complete
pull
your
off
journey.
next taxi. They didn't even register it as a crash. Well, so things didn't go quite according to plan. And now Beyond ATC let me change from an ILS flight plan to an RNAV flight plan when there was zero visibility at the airport. Why? I don't know. I've never had that happen before. I have been talking to ATC in the sim at different times and not using Beyond ATC, so I don't know, what happened. I don't really want to blame it on Beyond ATC and the fact that, this was completely pilot error when you consider I wanted to make a change to RNAV. But I'd heard the controller telling other aircraft to use visual landing approach and things like that. When that airport didn't have visual landing, I couldn't see anything out of that cockpit. When I did the replay showing the outside view, I changed the weather manually to make it so I could see where I was and what was going on, and it was obvious that when I'm sitting in a cockpit that's close to 18 feet or more off the runway, minimums, I was well below minimums when I got to that airport. So not real happy with the way that turned out, but that being said, I did complete the flight the next day. And I don't speed things up. It took me 4.5, almost 5 hours to do the flight. We landed okay, and we got credit for the flight. And that particular flight for my virtual airlines made over $12 million. So, you know, doing it the next day as an ILS approach and everything, it worked fine. The weather still wasn't good, but we were able to get down safe. So, you know, it's just one of those things. I still enjoyed had fun making the flight, and that's why I do these. I hope you enjoyed it. See, I show any flight I'm going to videotape, no matter good, bad, or indifferent. I don't hide when I make mistakes, and I truly made a mistake in this one for the simple reason I should have stuck with the ILS approach, but I got confused, which is easy to do for an old guy like me. And ATC was given other aircraft visual approach, and I thought I should be good to go, because if I have a visual approach in this airplane, it's actually great. And you know, I get to do some hand flying and so on. Plus I ran into the problem of not being able to turn off the autopilot, so I'm going to do some research on that and the auto throttles. But that being said, I sure hope you enjoyed the flight. Feel free to make any comments and tell me what you think, or maybe even how I can do things better myself. Any aircraft you might like me to see, if I've got them available, tell me where you'd like to see me fly it from and to. And please, if you feel free to give me a thumbs up, like, and make any comments down below. And just with that, I appreciate each and every one of you. I try to answer every comment that I receive. Again, good, bad, or indifferent. So, with that being said, this is Bug-Eater64, and until next time, remember, do as I say, not necessarily as I do, and above all, safe flying.